Oh, man, what a ball game. You just said it right, Tommy. We didn't come out on top, but rarely do I do this when we lose on Sunday, but I'm going to tell the guys we started 2-4 in the ACC. We finished 18-11. We didn't get all of our games in, unfortunately. Obviously, we didn't play that game against NC State. What do you do, though? For our guys to finish like they did, to win every series since we started 2-4, right, if I am correct, is a big accomplishment. I'm going to tell them, hey, that's super reasonable. We already had went to Omaha. We had to, we found out some things too today, which is good on the road in an environment like this. Our guys battled their tails off. Besides losing the game, I couldn't be a more proud coach of a group.
What do you think was the biggest thing that your guys are going to take away from not just this game, but this entire series?
Just like they can beat anybody at any time, at any place. Florida State's one of the hardest places to win at, much less win decisively in the first two games. And then, they know they've won the series. We didn't even talk about winning the ACC regular season. That would have been awesome, don't get me wrong. But our goal is to win a regional and to win a super regional. We're going to try to win the ACC tournament too. But that's our ultimate goal, and this group can do that. And they just kept fighting. Mendez was really good. And how about Sawyer Black? The guy's worked his tail off. I give all credit to Coach Jackson. He felt like he was ready. He was locked in on BP, and that was Coach Jackson's gut. Thankfully, I listened to it. And to have his bat back is going to help us, so we found that out as well. And we found out, okay, in this heat, what are guys going to be to do back-to-back? And then, obviously, McDuffie, he had to get on eyes on Thursday when it got a little bit dicey with Knapp, so that counts as an appearance. So we were hoping to only use him one inning, but we sent him back out there, and then we made that decision. You got to give them some credit.
For you at third, what were the emotions like when you saw Sawyer hit that tank?
Proud. The kid has no pulse. He works. That's how we are. Like, this is a old school, hard-nosed, play you as hard as they can from the first pitch to the last. And when that's the case, you really don't have to do a lot, but you do have to take care of them. And that's sometimes you have to make tough decisions pitching wise. But a guy that's usually 92, 94 is 89. It pretty much tells itself right there.
Gavin's shot.
How about that?
That's a big game player there. He comes
that's what he is.
Takes the lead.
Yeah, no doubt about it. On a breaking ball, dude throwing 98. Unbelievable at bat. So yeah, that didn't surprise me. He's been like that the whole second half of the season. Really, played after about 20 at bats. He's been locked in. He's a leader, does everything right. Unbelievable student. We've got a lot of those. So I'm excited about the postseason. Technically, that's what's getting ready to start. I don't know when we're going to play. I just know we're playing Thursday or Friday. So I'm excited to take a trip home with a great group.
You always talk about failure. You grow from failure.
Absolutely.
Seagraves didn't have his best stuff, took some lumps. But how does that translate later this year in his career?
He hasn't been in that environment on the road. And, he's a tough kid. He's got a low heartbeat. He looked like he had a low heartbeat today. He'll learn, like, okay, we'll coach him through that. That's what coaching is. What did you do well? What pitches did you throw? What pitches do we need to be to execute in those big situations, especially with all those lefties? And his splits against lefties have been unbelievable. And that's where you tip your hat to them. He walked one or two? Two.
Dice was intentional.
Yeah, like I ain't letting that dude beat us. He's got 40 RBIs in the league, and credit to Max Williams, is a good player too. But we made that decision before the weekend started, so that wasn't a hard decision. But I love Cam Seagraves. He's going to be right back out there in big situations.
What does this say about the grit in the middle of this team to come back not just in these games and this, the stadium on the road to end the regular season, but after you talked about going 2-4 to start the ACC?
You guys have watched it and y'all have seen it firsthand. I think it's a special group too. I think they're a high integrity, a high character group. You get rewarded for that. They play the game the right way. They play with humility. They play hard. They don't showboat. They don't show up the other team. They're not yelling at the other dugout. And that's how you should play anyway. But honestly, I've been coaching a long time. I haven't been a head coach a long time, and that's give credit to older guys that helped us create that culture. But Jake Knapp got it started on Thursday night, and then boom, we punched him in the mouth last night. And our guys came to win today. It wasn't like, hey, we're satisfied. We're going to try to win this game. We did everything. We just didn't come out on top.
What did you see from Aiden with his ability? I mean, he got hit in the first
Yes,
inning to stop the bleeding.
Yeah, that was
going
big.
forward.
I thought that was huge moving forward for Aiden. That's what I told him. Like, man, like I thought after that, because he hadn't thrown great recently, you give up 3. You know, we've already won the series, and then he puts up a bunch of zeros, and that put a lot of pressure on Florida State. And that's big because we need Aiden Houtt to be good to win a national championship, and he'll build off that for sure. I thought he was really good after he gave up the home run.
Have you been more aggressive on the base paths recently? It feels like it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, the coaches worked their tails off on these scout reports, and we almost gave Reese the green light right there, but with this short porch and a guy like Kepler who can get it in the air, you don't want to give them out, but we're going to go for it like Stokely in those situations. I tell our guys, you cannot win championships, and you can't be a great player, a great team if you fear failure. Then we got to make smart decisions, but you have to go after it. If you just stay there and freeze, how are you going to win? So our guys are ultra aggressive on the bases, but they use their brains. But that's something we're going to keep being. That's just how I am. It's how I'm wired. We're going to go for it.